welcome to this conversation where we love to hear from you the journey about Eruditus and Emeritus. The first question that I would want to ask you is about the journey itself. How has it been?
In the early days, I would say there were a lot of rejections. Right? In fact, most of the universities, and probably rightfully so, because we were two young people, young at that time, 12 years
even
ago.
Now, Ashwin.
Two young people, not just one. So we are two young people knocking on their doors from some unknown. I mean, even the Eruditus logo, if you look at, we just put it. I know you made it on some PowerPoint or Paint or something like that. There was no professional logo, nothing. How did we even arrive at the name? I don't remember. And so most universities, and of course they're very nice, polite, they won't say no, they'll say, okay, let's see and come back after 6 months. And we were like, what the hell is happening? But to be fair, we never gave up. We kept at it. And I always believe that is entrepreneurship. When a door is shut, an entrepreneur thinks it's somewhat open. When somebody says a no, an entrepreneur believes it's a delayed yes. Like Ulysses in the poem by Alfred Lord Tennyson, to struggle, to strive, and to never to yield. That was been our spirit.
In both Ashwin and I, we were very fortunate to go to high quality or esteemed institutions. He did his MBA at Harvard Business School. I did it at INSEAD, and we could see the impact of that high quality education it had on us, and it helped us develop this passion about how can we cascade this kind of an impact to more people. So we met through a common friend. Both of us were drawn together by this common passion, which again then manifested into our mission about making high quality education accessible and affordable. So we started this in Mumbai. In fact, when we started, we didn't have an office. So we started with our respective spouses were one of the first employees or team members in the company, and everybody worked from home. Right? Now 12 years, it comes a full circle. Now we are a virtual first organization with teams across 12 countries. In fact, an anecdote I could share is in the initial days, as I was mentioning, we just had a virtual office. So it was in fact, in Mumbai at Trade Center. It's a Regus office. And first month, I think last week of November, we had to advertise for the first program we did. We gave a front page ad in Economic Times, which is the reputed Indian newspaper publication. So of course, people were calling, and it so happened that the next day somebody turned up at this office. Obviously, it's just a virtual address, so they called the board line that we advertised. I picked up the call. They said that, okay, I'm waiting outside the office. Could you come? But obviously, all of us were working from home. We had to scramble. I had to scramble for a reason that okay, we couldn't meet, and I had to meet that person at a coffee shop. So,
and not to mention that the phone number on the ad was my home address, and I think your mobile.
Yeah.
So that's how we started.
Yeah.